Cucumbers are often seen as one of the healthiest foods on the plate. They're crunchy, full of water, and low in calories. But what if I told you that mixing cucumbers with the wrong foods could actually harm your health? Yes, you heard that right. Some food combinations may look innocent, but they can mess with your digestion, your nutrient absorption, and even cause serious health issues over time. In this video, we're going to reveal 3 common foods that you should never mix with cucumbers, especially if you're over 60. Backed by real science and explained in simple terms, these tips could make a big difference in how you feel every day. Why food combinations matter more after 60. As we get older, our digestion slows down. That's a natural part of aging. The stomach doesn't produce as much acid as it used to. The digestive muscles don't move as quickly. Because of this, the food we eat takes longer to break down. If we eat the wrong combinations of foods, it can make this process even harder. One common mistake many people make is mixing foods that digest at very different speeds. For example, cucumbers digest quickly. But if they're combined with foods that take a long time to digest, like meat or starch, they can ferment in the stomach. That can cause bloating, gas, and discomfort. It can even lead to acid reflux or indigestion. Cucumbers are mostly water and fiber. They go through the stomach quickly when eaten alone or with other light foods. But when they're held up in the digestive system by heavier foods, like protein or fat-rich dishes, they start to break down in a different way. Instead of being absorbed smoothly, they can start to rot. That's right. When food sits too long in the stomach, it doesn't just wait around. It starts to ferment, and that fermentation creates gas and toxins. Over time, these small problems can lead to bigger ones like inflammation or nutrient loss. Now, here's the thing. When we're younger, our bodies can often handle these bad combinations without much issue. But after 60, the margin for error gets smaller. Our bodies can't bounce back as easily from digestive stress. So, poor food combining can have a stronger effect. Seniors might feel more tired, more bloated, or just off without knowing why. And many times, the real problem is in the gut. Research has shown that older adults often have lower levels of digestive enzymes. This makes it harder to break down complex meals. That's why food combining becomes so important. Choosing foods that work well together, or avoiding combinations that slow each other down, can keep digestion running smoother. Eating cucumbers with the wrong foods can also affect nutrient absorption. When the gut is stressed or inflamed, it doesn't absorb vitamins and minerals as well. That means even if you're eating healthy, your body may not be getting what it needs. Seniors need all the nutrients they can get to support bone strength, brain health, and energy levels. Poor food combining may stand in the way of that. One study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors with ongoing digestive issues had lower levels of key nutrients, even though they had healthy diets. That's how important proper digestion is. To stay healthy and active in your senior years, it's not just about eating good foods. It's also about eating them the right way. That means understanding how different foods interact in your stomach. Cucumbers, because of their water content and light nature, need to be combined with care. They're great with leafy greens, herbs, and other hydrating vegetables. But pairing them with heavy proteins or fruits with strong acids, as we'll explain later, can spell trouble. So before we even get to the 3 specific foods that should never be mixed with cucumbers, it's important to understand why these combinations matter in the first place. It's not just about avoiding a little gas or stomach upset. It's about helping your body absorb nutrients, reducing inflammation, and making digestion work for you, not against you. A healthy gut is one of the cornerstones of aging well. The better your digestion, the better your sleep, mood, immunity, and even memory. That's why this topic is so important. And that's why this video could help you feel better every single day, just by making a few small changes to how you pair your food. Never mix cucumbers with tomatoes, a common but risky combo. Tomatoes and cucumbers often end up on the same plate. Whether it's in a fresh salad or as a side dish, this pairing seems harmless. In fact, it's one of the most common combinations out there. But despite how popular it is, mixing cucumbers with tomatoes can actually cause problems for your digestive system, especially as you get older. The issue lies in how the two vegetables break down in your stomach. Cucumbers are alkaline and mostly water. They digest quickly and pass through the stomach without much effort. Tomatoes, on the other hand, are acidic and contain certain compounds that take longer to break down. When you eat them together, your body gets confused. One food wants to move fast. The other needs more time. This difference can cause a traffic jam in your digestive system. When digestion slows down, food can start to ferment. That means bacteria begin to break it down before your stomach does. This can cause gas, bloating, and discomfort. Over time, it can lead to inflammation in the gut. Some seniors who regularly eat tomato and cucumber salads report stomach pain, acid reflux, or a heavy feeling after meals. They often think it's just a normal part of aging. But the real cause may be this poor food pairing. According to studies in the field of Ayurvedic medicine, mixing foods with different digestion times creates digestive fire imbalances, which can result in the body not getting the nutrients it needs. Western research also supports this idea. A study from the National Institute on Aging noted that seniors with gut discomfort often have meals with conflicting digestion profiles. There's also another layer to the problem. Tomatoes contain a compound called solanin. It's a natural chemical that helps protect the plant. In small amounts, it's not harmful for most people. But when mixed with watery vegetables like cucumbers, solanin may become harder for some bodies to process. This is even more important for seniors who may already have a sensitive stomach. Solanin has been linked to issues like inflammation and joint pain when consumed in large or poorly digested amounts. While a single salad won't cause major damage, repeating this mistake over weeks and months can put stress on your system without you realizing it. Nutrient loss is another concern. Cucumbers are a great source of hydration and have some vitamins like vitamin K and potassium. Tomatoes offer vitamin C, lycopene, and other antioxidants. But when you mix them together and cause digestive stress, your body may not fully absorb those nutrients. That means your healthy salad may not be as beneficial as you think. It's like paying for a good meal and then leaving half of it on the table. This is especially risky for older adults who need all the nutrients they can get to support their bones, heart, and brain. Another factor to consider is the body's pH balance. Cucumbers help cool and alkalize the system. They support hydration and can help reduce inflammation. Tomatoes, being acidic, can tilt the balance the other way. For someone with a strong digestion, this might not cause a problem. But if your gut is already struggling, this can lead to more acid in the stomach, which may cause heartburn. Many seniors already take medications that affect stomach acid. So adding food combinations that raise acidity can make things worse. It's important to remember that what seems healthy on the outside doesn't always support health on the inside. A better approach is to eat tomatoes and cucumbers at different meals. You can enjoy a tomato salad for lunch and cucumber slices with dinner. This gives your digestive system time to handle each food properly without conflict. Some nutritionists suggest eating cucumbers with leafy greens, celery, or avocados. These foods work well together and won't upset your digestion. Tomatoes pair better with olive oil, spinach, and whole grains like brown rice or quinoa. These small changes can help your body process food more efficiently and get the most out of every bite. If you've been feeling bloated or tired after eating what you thought was a healthy salad, the reason might be in the mix. Seniors often focus on what they eat but forget to look at how foods interact. The cucumber and tomato combo is a perfect example of how a popular habit can backfire if we don't pay attention. By separating these two foods and choosing better combinations, you can give your body the support it needs to stay strong and feel good every day. A healthy gut starts with smart choices, and avoiding this mix is a smart move for anyone over 60. Never mix cucumbers with dairy, a hidden source of digestive distress. It may sound harmless to toss a few cucumber slices into a bowl of yogurt or enjoy them with cheese as a light snack, but this mix can cause more harm than good, especially for seniors. Cucumbers and dairy are often seen as cooling and healthy foods, but when eaten together, they can confuse your digestive system. Cucumbers are rich in water and fiber, and they digest quickly on their own. Dairy products, like milk, yogurt, or cheese, take longer to break down and require different enzymes. When you put the two together, your body tries to handle them at the same time, which can lead to incomplete digestion. This doesn't just cause gas or bloating. It can also affect how well your body absorbs nutrients from both foods. When digestion gets confused like this, the stomach may struggle to produce the right type of enzymes for each food. Dairy needs a lot more work to break down. It requires enzymes like lactase to process lactose, and many older adults produce less lactase as they age. This is why many seniors feel discomfort after eating dairy, even if they didn't have any problems with it when they were younger. Now, if you add cucumbers to the mix, the fast-digesting food gets stuck waiting for the slow-digesting one to finish. While it waits, it may start to ferment in the stomach. This can create gases and make the gut feel heavy, swollen, or irritated. That's why you may feel tired or sluggish after what seemed like a simple snack. In traditional systems of health like Ayurveda, mixing raw vegetables like cucumbers with dairy is strongly discouraged. It's believed that this combination creates toxins in the body called ama, which can block digestion and weaken the immune system. While modern science doesn't use the same terms, the idea still holds up. When food isn't broken down properly, the body can't use it well. Undigested food can irritate the lining of the gut, cause inflammation, and lower the absorption of important nutrients. And this is especially true for seniors whose digestive power is already weaker. Many health experts now recommend separating dairy and watery vegetables like cucumbers to avoid this kind of internal stress. Another concern is related to temperature and moisture. Dairy, especially yogurt and milk, is cold and moist by nature. Cucumbers are also cold and full of water. When you combine the two, it can throw off your stomach's natural balance. The gut needs some warmth to function well. When too many cold foods are eaten together, especially raw ones, they can slow down your digestion. This can be felt as a chill in the stomach, bloating, or even loose stools. Seniors often struggle with body temperature regulation, and their digestive fire, which helps break down food, is not as strong as it once was. That makes this combination more risky than it seems. Some people also experience skin issues or allergies after eating dairy with raw vegetables. While this doesn't happen to everyone, it's more common among people with sensitive digestion. Reactions like hives, eczema, or sinus issues may be linked to gut health. If the stomach is upset or inflamed, the rest of the body can react too. That's why eating smart combinations can help your whole body, not just your belly. Keeping cucumbers and dairy separate is a simple step that may prevent a long list of problems. Instead of pairing cucumbers with dairy, try combining them with other vegetables like lettuce, celery, or bell peppers. You can also mix them with herbs like dill or parsley, or with olive oil and a pinch of salt for flavor. If you enjoy dairy, try having it later, after your vegetables have had time to digest. This allows your stomach to deal with one type of food at a time, and it makes digestion easier. A simple change like this can improve how you feel throughout the day. Sometimes it's not about what you eat, but how you eat it. Seniors who take the time to separate tricky combinations like cucumbers and dairy often report better digestion, less bloating, and even clearer skin and better sleep. These may sound like small improvements, but when they add up, they lead to a better quality of life. And it all starts with being more mindful about how we mix our foods. Even something as simple as skipping that cucumberator or avoiding cheese with cucumber slices can go a long way. Making smart choices with food isn't about giving things up. It's about knowing how your body works and respecting its limits. As we age, the body asks for more care, not less. By understanding which foods to keep apart, like cucumbers and dairy, we give our digestion the support it needs to keep us feeling light, healthy, and strong. Simple changes lead to big results, and separating this mix is one of the easiest yet most powerful ones you can make today. Never mix cucumbers with citrus fruits, a recipe for gut trouble. At first glance, cucumbers and citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, or grapefruits seem like they would go perfectly together. They're both fresh, juicy, and full of water. Many people enjoy slicing cucumbers into fruit salads or squeezing lemon juice over a cucumber-based dish for extra flavor. But this combination can create more harm than good, especially for seniors. The key issue here is the clash between the alkaline nature of cucumbers and the high acidity of citrus fruits. Your stomach needs to work differently to handle each one. Mixing them together can confuse the digestive system, cause stomach discomfort, and even lead to nutrient loss. Cucumbers are naturally alkaline, which means they help neutralize acid and calm the stomach. They are known for their cooling effect and are often recommended for people with inflammation or digestive troubles. Citrus fruits, on the other hand, are highly acidic and can increase the production of stomach acid. When you eat both at the same time, your digestive system faces a conflict. One food tells your stomach to calm down. The other tells it to ramp up acid. This creates an imbalance in your gut and often leads to bloating, gas, or acid reflux. For seniors, this imbalance can be even more serious, since the digestive system becomes more sensitive with age. As we grow older, the stomach lining becomes thinner and more prone to irritation. The body also produces less stomach acid overall, which means it struggles to digest acidic foods. Adding citrus to a cucumber-heavy dish forces the stomach to produce extra acid at the wrong time. This can result in heartburn, indigestion, or a burning feeling in the chest. Many seniors already deal with these issues, and mixing cucumbers with citrus can make the symptoms worse. A study from the Journal of Gastroenterology and Hepatology shows that people over 60 are at a higher risk of acid-related disorders, especially when acidic foods are combined with hydrating vegetables. Another problem with this combination is the potential for nutrient interference. Cucumbers are a good source of vitamin K and antioxidants. Citrus fruits offer vitamin C and citric acid, which are great in the right setting. But when eaten together, the acidic nature of citrus can interfere with how some vitamins in cucumbers are absorbed. Your body might end up missing out on important nutrients simply because they were paired poorly. This is especially risky for older adults who rely on every bit of nutrition to maintain bone health, blood circulation, and immune function. If your digestion is off, even a healthy meal can do more harm than good. There's also the risk of triggering food sensitivities. Some seniors develop mild allergies or intolerances later in life, especially with acidic fruits. When these are eaten with watery vegetables like cucumbers, it can make the reaction worse. Symptoms might include a tingling mouth, stomach cramps, or skin rashes. Most people don't connect these symptoms to a simple food combination, but the digestive system often responds in quiet ways. Listening to those signals and choosing gentler food pairings can prevent long-term discomfort and even reduce inflammation in the body. It's important to remember that even though citrus and cucumbers are healthy on their own, the way they interact inside your body matters. Instead of mixing them, consider enjoying citrus fruits separately, perhaps as a morning snack or part of your breakfast. Save cucumbers for lunch or dinner in a salad with other vegetables like carrots, lettuce, or radishes. These combinations are easier on the stomach and allow your body to process each food fully. You'll get the full benefit of the nutrients without causing stress on your gut. Adding lemon to water is fine, and cucumber water is also a great option. But combining both in the same drink or salad isn't the best idea for sensitive stomachs. Seniors often report that separating these foods helped reduce bloating, improve digestion, and even improve sleep. A settled stomach helps the whole body function better, from brain clarity to joint health. Small changes in how you pair your food can lead to big changes in how you feel. Good digestion is the foundation of health, especially after 60. When your stomach is calm and working well, everything else tends to feel better too. By avoiding the mix of cucumbers and citrus fruits, you give your body a chance to digest smoothly and absorb what it needs. It's a simple shift that can bring more comfort, energy, and health into your daily routine. And the best part is, you don't have to give up either food, just eat them at different times. That's the smart and gentle way to eat as we age. How mixing the wrong foods affects your gut bacteria. Inside your digestive system lives a world of tiny organisms called gut bacteria. These bacteria are not harmful. In fact, they help keep your body healthy. They support digestion, protect against disease, and even help control your mood. But as you get older, the balance of these bacteria can become more delicate. That's why it's important to pay attention to what you eat and how you combine foods. When you mix the wrong types of food, Like cucumbers with certain ingredients that don't go well with them, it can disturb your gut bacteria. This may sound small, but the impact on your health can be huge. Your gut is like a garden. It needs the right balance of good bugs to stay strong. When food is digested properly, these good bugs thrive. But when digestion is off, because you mixed fast and slow digesting foods or acidic and alkaline foods, it creates an environment that feeds the wrong kind of bacteria. These are the bacteria that can cause gas, inflammation, and even weaken your immune system. For seniors, who already have fewer digestive enzymes and slower gut movement, this shift can be even more noticeable. Poor food combinations don't just cause short-term bloating. They can change your whole gut environment over time. Cucumbers on their own are a gut-friendly food. They are full of water, fiber, and natural compounds that support the lining of the digestive tract. But when cucumbers are mixed with foods that ferment easily or disrupt pH levels in the gut, they can lose their benefit. For example, mixing cucumbers with tomatoes, citrus, or dairy, as we've talked about, doesn't just cause immediate discomfort. It also feeds harmful bacteria and yeast. These unwanted microbes grow stronger when undigested food sits in the gut. Over time, they can crowd out the good bacteria and create a condition known as dysbiosis. Dysbiosis is when the gut loses its balance and starts to break down the body's defenses. A healthy gut does more than just help with digestion. It helps regulate inflammation throughout the body. Inflammation is linked to nearly every major disease that affects seniors, including arthritis, heart problems, and memory decline. Studies from leading health institutions have shown that people with better gut health have stronger immune systems, better moods, and even more stable blood sugar levels. So protecting the gut should be a top priority. One of the easiest ways to do that is by avoiding food combinations that cause confusion in the digestive process. Another factor is fermentation. When food sits too long in the stomach due to poor combinations, it can start to ferment. This doesn't just cause gas. It can also produce harmful byproducts like ethanol and ammonia, which irritate the gut lining. Over time, this irritation can damage the gut wall, leading to a condition called leaky gut. In a leaky gut, toxins and small food particles slip into the bloodstream, triggering immune responses. This has been linked to problems like joint pain, fatigue, and skin conditions. While leaky gut sounds extreme, it can develop slowly from years of poor food habits. Seniors are especially at risk because the body takes longer to repair itself with age. To protect your gut bacteria and avoid these problems, think of your meals as a team. Each food should support the others. Cucumbers go best with other raw vegetables, herbs, and light dressings. These support the natural bacteria in your gut. Avoid pairing cucumbers with foods that change the gut's pH, like acidic fruits, or that slow digestion, like dairy or heavy proteins. You don't have to follow a strict diet, but being aware of your combinations can make a real difference. Even switching out one bad food mix can help your gut bacteria start to recover and rebalance. Another way to support your gut health is to eat foods rich in prebiotics and probiotics. Prebiotics are fibers that feed good bacteria. Probiotics are the bacteria themselves. Good examples include fermented vegetables like sauerkraut, plain yogurt, kefir, and high-fiber vegetables like asparagus, garlic, and onions. Just remember not to mix these with cucumbers in one meal if the combinations are too acidic or heavy. Keep your meals simple and focused. Let your body handle one thing at a time. The health of your gut affects how well you sleep, how much energy you have, and even how clearly you think. Many seniors don't realize that poor digestion is behind their brain fog, mood swings, or immune problems. But when the gut is strong and full of good bacteria, everything else starts to work better. You feel more energized. You get sick less often. You even enjoy food more because your stomach feels good after eating. And it all starts with making smarter choices about what you eat together. Your gut is your body's engine room. It powers so much more than digestion. And just like a car runs better with the right fuel, your body runs better with the right food combinations. Avoiding bad mixes like cucumbers with acidic or hard-to-digest foods protects that engine and keeps everything running smoothly. The change is simple, but the benefits can be life-changing. Smart cucumber pairings that support senior health. Now that we've looked at the food combinations to avoid with cucumbers, let's focus on the positive side. What you can pair with cucumbers to feel your best. Cucumbers are one of the most refreshing and hydrating vegetables around. They're about 95% water, making them perfect for seniors who may struggle to drink enough fluids throughout the day. But to get the most out of cucumbers, they should be eaten with foods that support digestion, help the body absorb nutrients, and provide a steady source of energy without upsetting the stomach. The right food combinations can take this simple vegetable from a light snack to a powerful part of your daily wellness routine. The best foods to eat with cucumbers are those that are also light, hydrating, and easy to digest. Leafy greens like spinach, romaine lettuce, and arugula pair very well. These greens are rich in fiber, folate, and important antioxidants, all of which help the body fight aging and support healthy organs. Together with cucumbers, they make a salad that is cooling, gentle on the stomach, and full of nutrients. Adding a splash of olive oil and a few seeds like sunflower or pumpkin seeds can boost the benefits even more. Olive oil helps absorb fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin K from cucumbers and leafy greens, while seeds add zinc and magnesium, which support bone and brain health. Another great partner for cucumbers is avocado. Avocados are creamy, rich in healthy fats, and full of potassium. This makes them a great balance to the crisp, watery nature of cucumbers. Together, they make a meal that is satisfying without being heavy. This is important for seniors who want to eat enough to feel full but don't want to feel weighed down afterward. Avocados also support heart health and improve the absorption of vitamins from cucumbers. Just a few slices mixed together can create a refreshing dish that supports both hydration and energy. Fresh herbs like parsley, dill, basil, and mint also work well with cucumbers. Not only do they add flavor, but they also come with their own set of health benefits. Mint can help calm the stomach, parsley supports the kidneys, and dill may reduce bloating. These herbs are gentle and work in harmony with cucumbers to support digestion instead of fighting against it. Adding herbs to your meals is one of the simplest ways to increase the nutritional value of your food without adding extra calories, sugar, or salt. For seniors watching their blood pressure or blood sugar levels, this makes a big difference. If you enjoy a little crunch in your meals, pairing cucumbers with carrots, celery, or bell peppers is another smart move. These vegetables are all rich in fiber and water, which helps keep digestion smooth and regular. They're also colorful, which means they bring a range of nutrients to your plate. For example, red bell peppers are high in vitamin C, carrots are rich in beta-carotene, and celery helps reduce inflammation. When combined with cucumbers, they create a powerful mix that supports your eyes, skin, joints, and gut. These types of meals are easy to prepare, gentle on the stomach, and energizing, exactly what most seniors need. Grains can also be added to cucumber meals in small, thoughtful amounts. Whole grains like quinoa or brown rice digest slowly and help keep blood sugar steady. When paired with a cucumber-based salad, they add balance without creating digestive stress. Make sure the grains are cooked well and cooled slightly to avoid heating up the digestive system too much. These types of meals are especially good for lunch, giving you the energy you need without causing an afternoon slump. Seniors often need steady energy throughout the day, and balanced meals like these are a great way to achieve that. For flavor, you can always use a bit of apple cider vinegar or lemon zest instead of juice. Unlike full lemon slices or citrus chunks, a small amount of zest or vinegar doesn't upset the digestive process when used with cucumbers. In fact, apple cider vinegar in small amounts may help improve digestion by stimulating stomach acid gently. Just be sure not to overdo it. A teaspoon or two is more than enough to get the benefit without creating too much acidity. Even when snacking, cucumbers can be a healthy choice when paired wisely. A few slices of cucumber with hummus, made from chickpeas, is a perfect example. Hummus is rich in plant-based protein, fiber, and iron. When eaten with cucumbers, it becomes a satisfying snack that doesn't upset your stomach or leave you feeling heavy. This kind of combination keeps your blood sugar steady and your hunger in check. It's a much better option than processed snacks or sugary treats that many seniors rely on without realizing the toll they take on the body. By choosing the right combinations, you turn every meal into an opportunity to support your health. You avoid gas, bloating, and discomfort. You help your gut bacteria stay balanced. You allow your body to absorb the vitamins and minerals it needs to stay strong, focused, and mobile. And you make eating a more enjoyable and energizing experience. When you choose smart pairings with cucumbers, like leafy greens, herbs, good fats, and light grains, you're not just eating well. You're building a foundation for better aging, one meal at a time.